pressure. Three-quarter court by Jackson State. They're in a man-to-man defense here in the quarter court as well.
Edwards playing with the mask because she has a broken nose. This is her first game in 2 weeks. Bueckers somehow got around a couple of players. The building soaking it on it all in, but not in all.
Not in all, and they're ready for this moment. And credit Coach Reed and her staff for mentally preparing them to be here, and not just be here, but be ready to execute.
Ran the table in the SWAC regular season and won the tournament. Bueckers does it again. Come on now, she got fouled as well.
We forget about how lanky and crafty Paige Bueckers is until she tries to get to the cup. She got touched on the shoulder and she said, oh, I've been in the weight room though. She swelled up to let you know that she's strong and she can get through the wickets and smooch it.
I mean, a lot of play. Never good when you see him in sweats.
No.
Avent into the game for Jackson State, and everything is going Paige Bueckers' way in this game.
After you commit a defender like Brady to the ball.
Mule threw it in traffic, and that resulted in a turnover. Going right at Paige Bueckers, a lot of contact, and no foul has been called. The ball stays
with their journey, especially over the last couple of months. Dia Barnes, she has really gotten them to stay discipline-minded.
Paige Bueckers. Oh, that was a good defensive play by Crump. And
is that goaltending?
The UConn players are asking for goaltending, and they got it. Maya Crump going up.
Oh boy, look at this block, or attempt of a block, right up there at the rim area, and that shot was on the way down.
Well, it hit the backboard, so that was it. But you don't see that called a lot when it's back.
This Jackson State squad, who has been anemic here in the first half in patches and stretches, but she has the cure for that in the last couple of possessions.
Mule inside to Bueckers, and they get perfect in Cleveland, Ohio.
Love to see it. So many eyes on women's basketball and women's athletics in general. Everybody watches women's sports.
Mule decides not to challenge Jackson, who's an elite shot blocker. Bueckers is just a genius at creating space for herself.
Absolutely, and also she's a genius at Edwards is wide open downstairs. KK Arnold just decided to bring it back out and take some time here.
This time Edwards returns the favor into Bueckers.
Just dialing it up.
That's awesome. And the SEC on the men's side.
Yeah. Oh, hits.
Heavy hits for them early on in this tournament. Bueckers. Beautiful finish for Bowler. First team all SWAC performer. Senior, another Mississippi native on this squad. Arnold from distance. For UConn, they start a couple of true freshmen in Arnold and Shade. Nika Mule, who has said this is going to be her last season, has been a mainstay and one of the best point guards in the history of this program. We've already talked about Edwards and Bueckers and their importance. KK Arnold, one of the freshmen who start with the miss, but Shade gets him an extra 20 seconds.
And that's what we were just talking about, right? The extra pass, Paige made that to the corner. Even though the shot didn't fall, it was the proper play.
Shade left open, and Bueckers found her again in the face.
Listen, you don't think Paige Bueckers can score 40 a game? She could definitely do that, but she loves to facilitate and set the team up in great ways.
Coming up with the rebound. Bueckers, another zip of a pass. Back to Paige. Shade. Bueckers a couple of times passing up open shots.
Yeah. But that was the proper play. I'm applauding the extra pass because you love to see that. You don't see that a lot.
Inside in the finish for Shade.
It took, not necessarily that you won, but what it took to win.
Bueckers brilliant with the hesitation and then couldn't get Shade with the finish.
Shade has been fantastic. Really productive on both sides. She disrupted that one into a bigger body once she got past that primary defender, and it didn't matter.
Off the inbounds, Bueckers. That's just a little bit of bowler.
Love the aggression that Jackson State is continuing to push.
Yes.
A bit something a little more heavy than that, but that's the gist of it. But wow, Iowa, they have an opportunity with the last season for Caitlin Clark in an Iowa Hawkeye uniform to get it done.
Yeah, but she's not going to use her last year of eligibility.
Jackson State, they've just been trying every kind of thing on the defensive end, trying to slow down UConn. Motion offense.
That is just...
It's just tough to stop that, but you have to rotate on the pass. If you're going to be in this zone, matchup kind of defense, you got to be ready.
Here comes Paige. Picking the stick. Paige Bueckers. 3 UConn Huskies have at least 20 points in this game. They're up 80-52.
UConn having their way here in Stores in the passing lanes once